Okay, so today I got my Cod67 in the mail today, and I'm absolutely in love with this board. It's got great weight. It's very heavy in comparison to most of the other metal boards that I wear and weight or have, and even some of the actual wooden boards that I own as well. Really, really just heavy. I would say it's probably around 8 to 10 pounds. Just holding it here without any caps on it, of course, yet. And we've got some teleoses in there. Excuse me. Cool. So more helioses. Excuse me. So great news is we are going to cap this board today, and we are going to use GMK Olive, which I have right here. So no, I don't have a Rama shift key. I missed out on purchasing one, and resale, as we all know, are typically around like I would say $100 typically for those Rama caps. So let's cap this board and get on our way. I'm actually really excited about this set. This is a set I wanted for quite a while. Got an email from Novel Keys at like around like 9 a.m. on a couple of maybe about a week ago, and they had a restock, and I was able to get my hands on a set. So I'm really happy about that because I definitely missed the group buy. So we're gonna set this board up. Actually, we're gonna do a post on mechanicalkeyboard.com. The Mechanical Keyboard subreddit for 420. So I'm doing a green themed keyboard, and I think it's gonna look really great. I've got a couple of props that's gonna go well with it, and see if we can knock Karma Whore or get as many upvotes as we can. So let's cap this bad bitch. Alrighty, let's open this boy up. Let me get this out of the way. Alrighty. And it's also taken every ounce of will that I possess in my body to not open this up until this COD64 got here. So, and if you hear me call it the Cod64, it's just because I don't feel like saying COD every 5 seconds. Okay. Get this out of here. Alrighty, let's take a look at this cap set. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Hey-o. Hey-ho. Oh, I love this set. Oh, it's so pretty. Let me put that over here. So we got our Olivia, or excuse me, Olivia, I wish. This is GMK Olive right here. Sorry, everything's upside down, which totally sucks. So here is the GMK Olivia. God, why do I keep saying that? It's GMK Olive. I wish I had a GMK Olivia set. That would be really sweet. But this is Olive. Got this off of Novel Keys, of course, and I think this is going to look really good on this board. Cool. Alright, so let's move these knobs. Always such great packaging. Oh, hey-oh. Pulled one completely out. And that should let me take this off. Thank you. Put that over there. So here's a little bit better of a look. Of course, I'm probably going to try to spin these around and throw them all on the ground, but that is a really good look at Olive. Really like kind of like an off-white in a way, and then you've got this like I guess it's kind of a darker army green. I'm very colorblind, by the way, so this is probably not, I'm not the best person to be describing keycaps. And then you've got, of course, a little bit of a kind of like more of an olive green for the icons and your modifiers. It's a very, very pretty keycap set. So let's cap this motherfucker up. So I did a key map, and I'm going to change a couple of things, but for this, I'm actually going to just kind of build it out for you guys today, and then kind of go from there. Alright, cool. So I always start with my little escape key, and we know that puppy's gonna always be right there. Perfect. I'm also really excited about this board because these right here, guess what those might be? Those are arrow keys. Fantastic. Cool. So from there, actually, let me pull my map up just so I'm not going crazy. Here we go. Let me put this up on my other screen. There we go. Okay. Sorry for the cluttered desk. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get that completely out of there. Move this up. Move that. I'll probably shut this knife so I don't stab myself on camera. Fantastic. Okay. Cool. It's a little tilted, right? Oh, the whole fucking thing is tilted. It's weird. Okay. Fuck it. It's only YouTube, right? Alright. Plus nobody's going to watch this anyway. So, let me make sure I've got this right. That is the one, of course. Okay, so we can just go down the road right now. Ho! So let's unplug it actually while it's doing all that. That's gonna look so sweet. Nine. And finally 0. Now I will say this. Did I not get a purple backspace? I mean a green backspace? I did not. Boo. Okay. That's okay. That's totally okay. Alright, let me plug this bad boy in. I can't remember how this fucking guy had it mapped. What the fuck is that? Oh, Jesus. And that's, of course, backspace. Now, do we have any fun modifier backspaces? I'm looking here. Fuck no. So, looks like it's just going to be this happy green. See if we can get that. Oh, God, that is the most annoying thing I've ever heard. Come on, bitch. Uh-oh. Kind of looks like a fucked up lube job, but I'm going to let it pass for now until I... Oh, there we go. Let's see how that... it doesn't sound too bad. This is, of course, pre-soldered. I did not solder this. I bought it as is. Depending... That's the thing. The only thing I would change about this board is I would lube these switches. The guy I bought it off was an absolute huge believer in the fact that he felt that he did not need to lube these switches. I, however, am on the opposite end of that discussion. So it's definitely one of those things where I would have done it personally, but because it's soldered already and I don't feel like desoldering because I've got literally 40,000 projects going on right now. I may come back around to that in the future, but as of right now, there's just it doesn't particularly make sense to me to do that right now. So I'm just gonna leave it be. Also, I will say this: I do, however, have enough time to flash a little bit better programming. The guy, for some reason, has this controller right here as a question mark. So what the fuck is that guy? I will never understand that. I would have made this probably FN. But I don't know what, or at least like an end or something fun, or a delete. But he decided to leave that as a fucking slash. So don't know why he would have done that. But again, I don't know the guy. I just bought it, so not my thing. But let me just make sure all this. Of course, I could just follow along. Ooh, and that's interesting. So it looks... No, I'm tripping. I am... Oh! Well, it looks like it's kind of crooked. Might have a bad solder job on our hands, guys. You know, it's really important before you solder a board, in my opinion, of course, to make sure that you put your mods on after you solder to make sure it doesn't look fucked up like this. Because as you can see, this is a little crooked, and that is going to drive me insane. So it does look like I eventually will be absolutely desoldering this board. Because it's shit like this, I will immediately look at and then just be like, wow, oh my god, look at this. Look at how crooked it is. I can't even look at this board. Y'all can't really see it. I'm going to see if I can maybe hold it up. So you can kind of see it. And of course this is, you know, semantics, of course, but you can kind of see how it's at a tilt. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. Probably would not bother y'all, but I'm kind of a little crazy about my like the how it looks, and you know, because I do believe, like, if I look down, I can clearly see that that's all set. So I don't want to fuck with it too much. Why wouldn't he just lube these switches? You know what? That's probably doesn't really much matter, but that's okay. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on. You know, I actually was watching Teha, actually, or Teho, or how do you say his name? Teha types, and people were talking about how like relaxing it is to watch people put switches in, and for me, I find that, like, I'd rather watch fucking paint dry. Like, I build a lot of keyboards and I set a lot of cap sets, and I fucking hate it. Like, I couldn't imagine just sitting here watching somebody do it. Like, if you are watching this, you're a wild man or a wild woman, whatever you prefer. That's insane to me. Like, I would rather... So a lot of shit I would rather have than than dealing with that. That's, I don't know, man. For me, what? There's not a modifier for this bad boy? Of course there is. Thank you. That's another thing that I enjoy, is I want all my modifiers to line up. Like, I don't like having that runoff. A lot of people like that, having that color keep going, and why? I don't know. Now, I will do this. Let me see if that's the right... Is that 2U? I think that is 2U, isn't it? I think it is. Well, I guess there's only one way to check. Just open this up a little bit. There we go. Let's get that bad boy out there. Oh yeah. Look at those. That looks good. You know what that means? That means we're going to have to spice this motherfucker up. We're definitely going to spice this bitch up. So we'll probably end up replacing the escape key for the green escape key. That worked out well. Okay, moving along. But yeah, anyway, like, I could not and would not be caught dead watching somebody setting caps. Like, I can't fucking stand that shit, man. I can't stand it at all. Never could. I don't like it. I mean, I like it after it's done, don't get me wrong, but like, this is so boring to me. Like, what the fuck am I doing in my life? Like, here I am. Here I am, just, you know, going throughout. Ooh, I do like the J and H. So, you know how you usually get, like, something a little bit normal? Or, like, something that's got kind of like a, you know, like a feeler? Or, what is this, a raised edge to it? Kind of like here on this J, if you can see. Like, you know how you kind of get that? I don't know if y'all can see that. But there's like a raised edge right here on that FJ and 5. Instead of having like that, some sets you'll have like kind of like a circular indentation with that F and J key, of course, to make sure you're putting your hands right where you're supposed to be. But this one is like, you can't really see it, but it's like in a U formation instead of it kind of having like a fingerprint, like maybe like a indentation. But really cool. Really cool. I like that a lot. I really do like that. Very good. God, I cannot tell y'all how much this keyboard fucking weighs. It weighs like 30 pounds. And then the guy also somehow acquired another top plate for it. And I'm like, where the hell did you even get this? You know, that's the thing about these, like, kind of like underground Chinese boards. Like, they're always super, it's not, weird's probably not the best word, but like super, like, I don't know, kind of unique. Like, it's always something with these boards, like the Ducky, or the Duck, excuse me. Really strange board. I don't know, I'm trying to think of another one that comes from, what's that website called? That big Chinese keyboard community out there. Oh gosh, I can't remember for the life of me. I'll think of it in a second. I was going to live stream this and record it, but why? Why? Okay, so this is where it's going to get fun, because we're going to, I cannot remember what this is right here. What was that? Let me plug that in. So my memory is not what it once was, kids. It's a fucking shift key right next to the arrow keys. Oh, for whatever reason. Oh gosh, this guy. Did I have like a, I think that would be a 1U shift. Almost positive. It's gotta be. It couldn't be like a 1.25 because that's the 1.25 right there. That's gonna be way too big. Yeah. Yeah. That's a 1U shift key. Thanks, guy. I hate the 1U shift key. This whole build is reminding me of a GK 64 build. I don't know why. It's just like kind of the layout. It's kind of stupid. Minus the, you know, of course the GK65 has a 2U shift here, and this is 2.25. Ugh. Whatever. This guy was kind of a dick. I don't know, super nice guy. Well, I mean, he was nice enough to sell it to me for a really reasonable price. I don't want to say I'm, you know, I've bought a lot of keyboards during this pandemic because prices have been so good, but I can't. I'd be lying and telling you that they. I mean, there's got good prices out there, man. I don't know. I don't feel like it's price gouging. I mean, I'm sending them offers, and they're okay. Sure, sounds good. So I'm just kind of like, okay, well, if you wanna, I'll buy it right now. If you wanna come down on that price, buddy. But. Okay, so I'm going to remap this anyway. So I'm just gonna put this, put on a fun little, you know, icon thing or whatever you call it, just to make it a little bit more fun. Is this 1 year? This is a 0.75. Yeah, I'm sorry. Cool. All right. Awesome. So keep it moving. I have decided, should we go green here? Like something like that. You know, I'm just not in love with all that green down there. Let's not do that, and then let's do a fun little kablam. Uh-oh. Was that an essay fucking profile? Good God almighty. Jesus. You don't want those essays around here. Essays. What can we do? Do an end. That's what it's going to be anyway, but I wanted some fun little thing on it. You know, this is what sucks about having like a sweet set on a 60%. Like, I would really rather have way more keys to fuck around with than too few, if that makes sense. Like look at all these fun keys we're not even utilizing. Like, you know, I don't know. I think it'd be fun to put this set on a little bit bigger of a board, but this is what I have. This is the set I bought for this, so we're gonna you know, just go with it. Cool. All right, then let me just double check. Pretty sure I know where everything is supposed to go. That's of course Windows, as it should be. Let's see. So that'll be a menu. Yeah. And I am going to put this olive here. I will say that. I am going to do that because I absolutely am in love with that. So we'll do that right after this. Hey. It's Alt. Of course, of course. I think that's right. Whoa, hey. And then spacebar. Is this 7U? There should be a 7U spacebar right here. Come on now. Come on now. Now the question is, should we go reverse? How's that gonna look? I don't know. I think the whole reverse thing is kind of stupid, but I definitely get it because, as you can see, my hacky hacker is, of course, reverse because I am a rule, not a rule follower, but I tend to line up with the community. Probably shouldn't say that, but okay. So back to this. This should be Alt. It's not. It's FN. Why right there? Why not here? So it's gonna have to be code, I guess, which is kind of lame. That's fine. Oh, and they're small. They're a little use. Code. There we go. What's the difference between these codes? I don't think anything, actually. Code. And we need an alt. Right? Or that's a control. That's a control. Here we are. Here we are. Haha! And we have a finished board. Minus one thing. Let's get this sucker off of there. Put that bad boy back. And let's replace him with a... There it is. And we're done. So what I'll do now is I'm going to get this out of y'all's way, and then we will do a type test. And let's see how that goes. Cover this bad boy back up. Let's see if I can never get these things to re-click in. Oh no. There it goes. Very good, very good. Cool. Alrighty, here we are. And then let's slide that back into its sleeve. Make sure everything's looking good. Get your butt back in there. Alrighty. And that's it. Never feels as solid as it once was. Okay, so one thing I did want to bring up is the case that it came in is absolutely gorgeous. It's very, like, I guess, wood feeling. I mean, it is wood, so that would make sense. When you open it up, the keyboard was, of course, sitting right here. The guy, like I said, also randomly had another, like, plate, like front plate in there. One thing I will say that I am frustrated about this guy is the fact that he had no badge. Like, there should be a Cod67 or Cod67 right here. Where the fuck is it? So, what can you do? These boards are relatively hard to get your hands on, so, I mean, not insane. There's just not a lot of them. So, box is a really fun taste, really fun add-on, but let's move on to that old typing test. Okay. We can get real ASMR. Okay, so let's get this mic down here. Get a little bit closer. Okay, so let's... Hey, we don't want that now. Get out of here. Okay. Ugh. That sounds horrible. God, we're going to have to redo this. Like, this board is going to have to get better than this. There's no way. How did this guy type on this for so long? With this godforsaken... Listen to that. Alright, so let me just bring another board over just so you can hear the difference. So these are creams. So this would be more of a linear switch anyway. So maybe a little bit smoother, but... Okay, so here is, of course, the... What the fuck? It's just not sitting right. It doesn't look... Oh, no, it is. See? What's up with that? I need to put some lube on those. Okay, so here is the difference. Let's see. I'm going to try to bang as hard as I can just to get the horrible sound that is coming from that. And then here is a lubed cream. Yeah, these are creams. Okay. Oh, wow. That's insane. Look at that difference. This has got kind of like it's a raspy kind of. And then now this one's not too bad. Like his backspace sounded like it did. It is relatively decent. Yeah, but then you come to mine. And that's just butter. That's just butter. So, yeah, clearly this guy was not I mean, it looks like he soldered it or had somebody solder it. So, I mean, the solder's crooked. The lubing and or Band-Aid modding that he did was atrocious, so that's going to be completely redone. His key mapping was horrible. So thanks for selling it to me, but also fuck off, because you've kind of made my life a little bit more difficult now, considering I have to go back and play with this fucking keyboard for an hour and a half now. So I am off to write some, or not render, but I guess get some code going so we can flash this motherfucker. And from what I've heard, is not exactly easy. So let's get on that. And until next time, this was the Cod67. Again, we put an olive GMK olive set on there, and then oh, I forgot to show you all the back. The back is really sweet, I will say that. Look at that. See if y'all can get a better picture. So it says COD67, or gray COD67, and apparently you can go out and get more of these. But I liked the gold. I love gold, but this one's black. It's a little bit more sleek, but God, this thing weighs a quarter ton, dude. Super fucking serious, but really well built. And just a couple of minor things, and this board should be good to go. All right, well, thank you again for tuning in. I am Lovely, and this has been a lovely review, more of a lovely build. It seems that we're kind of migrating that way. I probably will film and then post my key mapping and how I'm going to program this program this keyboard. So keep an eye out for that. And then until next time, it's been a pleasure.